has, then I'll be all happy, gay and peaceful. We cried in front of our parents, got that toy, but did that toy give us lasting peace and happiness? Tell me. We grew up a little, we saw that our friend has a bicycle now, and we again came back home, cried out and said, I also want to have that bicycle, because if only I have that bicycle, then I'll be happy, gay and peaceful for the rest of my life. But life went on, we got that cycle, life went on, and we were again dissatisfied. Our demands kept growing. The if only syndrome caught us all. We said, if only I have the world, if only I have a car, if only I have a mansion, if only I have six-figure salary, if only I could go to the wonders of the world, I would be happy. But none of the things could make us happy. And the chase is still on. You know what our life is like? Newton had discovered a fan. And the uniqueness of that fan was that it did not work through electricity, but it used to work out of this if-only syndrome. How? Newton made a mechanical fan in such a way that the plates and blades of the fan were placed in a manner that when a small mouse, when it would run on that fan, the fan would move. Now, why would the rat run? Rat would run because it wants that bait of wheat, the grains of wheat which he had kept. Now the rat runs to get those grains of wheat, and as he runs after them, the fan starts moving. Our life is just like that Newton's fan, which is running not by our own choices. It is running based on our own greed, our own lust, our own passion. Madhu is driving us towards things which we feel that are going to give us lasting peace, but they never give us certain things. And that aversion takes us off from the real meaning of life. It is because of this chase of attractions and aversions that we are not able to ever understand and head towards the true meaning of life. We are never able to find out what the reality of life is. It is for this reason, Mother, the first saga of Mother's victory is the saga of victory over attraction and aversion. When an individual heads towards the first battle he ought to fight is against his own vices of likes and dislikes. To rise over these likes and dislikes is the most important thing to bring back this temple of body from the ruins. But how can this be done? How can this be done? Only when Vishnu awakens. When Vishnu awakens from his sleep, the catch point is awakening of Vishnu. The opposite of opposite of passion is dispassion. The happiness which we seek in this world, that happiness is not complete. It comes with an expiry date. Whatever we seek from this world, it is going to perish one day. The materials, the food which you like the most, you can eat that food enjoy it only before it gets stale, because after a few days it is going to get stale. The things which you possess, they are going to end one day. Likewise, the happiness which we see in this world, in the world of these things, that is all going to end one day. So we have to look for a source of happiness which is true indeed. And as sages say, that source of happiness is not in the world. It is not in the world outside, rather it is in the world inside. You are chasing that happiness outside, but the source of the Ambika Ma Bhavani, she is the embodiment of supreme bliss, but unaware of her presence inside. We chase for happiness outside. And as sages say, leave the happiness outside, turn inside. Because His Holiness Sri Ashutosh Maharaji once revealed a fact. Do you know that a fish, it lives in the ocean, but when in that vast water body, when that fish feels thirsty, His Holiness Sri Ashutosh Maharaji said that fish also comes out of the ocean, takes a reverse flip in the ocean, and then its thirst gets quenched. Likewise, the ocean of peace and bliss is within us. It lies within us because Shakti resides within us. But we are chasing happiness in the world outside, unaware of the fact that that Shakti is dwelling within us. All we need to do is take a turn, a reverse turn, take a U-turn and move from outside to inside. And this is what Ramakrishna Paramhansji had done. We are passionate about the world, but Ramakrishna Paramhansji, his case was classic. He was living in this world, but he was not passionate about this world. The moment he got this duty, this job of taking care of the mother of the temple of Dakshineshwar Kali, he got so obsessed with the form of Divine Mother that he used to cry in front of her. He used to cry in front of her not for the wants of the world, not for the clothing, not for the wealth, not for the food. Rather, he was so obsessed, so passionately in love with the Divine Mother that he used to cry in her lotus feet and seek only and only her divine blessing. He wanted to see her, and to see her, he would sit there, prepare everyday food for her, sit there, take that plate and sit in front of her and call upon her. Such was his passion that he had forgotten everything else. World did not mean a thing for him. He was not seeking the wonders of the world. He was not looking at how his relatives would think about him. He was not looking at how people would think about him. His only focus was Divine Mother. The saga of Madhu and Ketab, the killing of Madhu and Ketab, is also possible, dear brothers and sisters,